I get questions from people. They're like, Kris, how is it that you're actually buying the best deals in America every single day? And you have all this time to travel around the world and be you and do your events. How do you actually do that? So today I thought I'd give you a little bit of a voyeur experience. I'm actually in the process of transacting on 4 homes right now. It only takes me a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna slow it down and actually break it down for you so that you can understand, one, what does it look like to make all of this money, but do it with such little amounts of time? And how do you get on the very best deals?
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
All right, so check it out. I just put my screen on screen capture here. There's a deal that came along that I couldn't ignore, and I want to show you just how sweet this deal is. We're going to race and get it today. So the way this works is I've got a team of a couple hundred experts, and they set up shop in the very best markets. And then they're leveraging auctions, they're leveraging the MLS, they're leveraging pretty much every methodology. They'll go through hundreds of homes until they find a winner. And I don't get word on it until it actually flows up to me as well as, Kris, we're probably gonna get this home. So get eyes on my screen here. Let me actually break this down for you. This is a home in Florida. Florida is one of my growth markets right now. It's on 800 Colville Drive, Kissimmee, which is your county just south of the Disneyland Park. This county is growing at 11% per year appreciation. It's growing very well. Right now, if I get this home for $159,000, my down payment on it is going to be $31,800, and my estimated closing costs are going to be $63,660. Bottom line is getting this property, you can see it right there, $44,955. This is a house that's built in 2007. It's really new. It's 1,239 square feet. And check it out, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Now, if you look at the image on that, if I zoom in here, that is what every home in Florida looks like. They're about as standard and basic as they come. And you got to understand, I'm not interested in pretty. I'm not interested in novel, unique, or interesting. I just want this to look like my last 1,000 deals in the market. Now, if you scroll down a little further here, you can see that right now we're projecting rent of $1,350. If I get it under contract, I'll send my local property management team in and find out whether that's supposed to be $1,325 or $1,375. 80% of the time they're right on the money, but I'm going to verify that. I'm going to verify my rehab. And basically, if I buy this with leverage, my monthly principal and interest is $722. My monthly taxes are $200. My monthly insurance is $7.83. My total payment is going to be $9,993, so $993.06, but I'm bringing in $1,350. Here's why I wanted to show you this. Check this out. I've got 4 deals that just landed on my lap right now. I've got my team scrambling to all get them into contract. All I do is look at this, I verify the number, and then I give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's like my whole job. And on this one, I want to show you what's important to me. My annualized cash-on-cash return over the next 5 years before vacancies and repairs is 9.82%, which is pretty dang close to a 10% cap rate. But I have been doing this such a long time. I know that in 5 years, I'm going to gut and rehab the thing on the cosmetic level, and I take some of that into account. So my actual cash on cash with this is probably going to be, it's projected at 7%, 6.93%. Now, this is not a cash flow market. I'm not in this market because of the cash flow. Check out this number. In the next 5 years, I'm projecting 28.87% on my annualized cash on cash with appreciation. That return means that almost every 3 years I'm tripling my money. And having done this thousands of times, our numbers actually historically add up. In fact, I won't go through the rest of the pro forma here, but you can see that we have all of our assumptions, property values, and what this is not taking into account is, wait a second, I'm actually earning money on what I'm paying this house down. I'm going to get those dollars, but I'm not actually taking that into account. I got tax benefits that I'm not taking into account. So my reality is I'm probably 30 to 33% return. I just want to put that in context for a moment. I want you to think about this. If you could put $1 into something and have it spit out $1.33 12 months later, would that be a good investment or a bad investment? To give you some context, your financial planner is trying to get you between 1 and 8%. That's where they're landing year after year after year. And usually it's right in the middle at 4 or 5%. So 33%, do you know what that means? It's not just that it's 6 or 7 times more, it's that it compounds. And when it compounds on top of each other, then when I sell this home in 4 years or 3 years, and then I use it to buy 2 times as many, then my same dollar is now earning maybe a 60 or a 70% return. In 3, 4 years, if I'm doing that on a wide scale, after 8, 9 years, I can be earning over 100% a year on my money. I'm earning thousands of percents a year on my money because I've been doing this for 15 years and I've allowed it to keep stacking up. Let me just show you a couple more of these, because when I say watch me work, I got a team out there and here's what they're doing. I've got boots on the ground that are surveilling every single change in the market. Then they actually find the properties that hit all of my criteria: 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, entry level, in the right neighborhoods, the right side of the trail road tracks, has the right level of rents, the minimized level of rehab, cosmetic. When all the numbers line up, they then put pre-verbal offers on it and see if they can get it. It comes to me when they're like 90% sure that we're going to get the property. I give it a thumbs up, and then boom, it's just another property for the portfolio. This year I'll buy 300 homes this way, and then I'm also buying with a lot of my other partners and doing other projects. Next year I'm going to double the number. In fact, next year we're stepping into our recession, so I'm hoping to do like 20 times as many. When the recession hits, everyone wants to know that has money, where do you put your money? And it's not the stock market. You put it in real estate that cannot be earning you 30% returns. Now you're doing 100% a year on your money, sometimes 150%. Imagine that for just a little bit. It's actually really kind of crazy. Okay, now just pause. Let me show you an entirely different home. This is a home in one of my cash flow markets. This is Memphis. I can get this home for right here. You can see it. It's $130,000. It's going to be a $26,000 down payment. This one, in this market, I'm usually between $25,000 and $35,000. This is a $35,000 out of pocket, built in 1985. So you look at it, that's pretty typical for what that area looks like. It's got 1,558 square feet. Monthly rents on this one are $1,200. Now, this is what's different on this one. My total payment interest is $794, and I'm bringing in $1,200. So check this out. My annualized cash on cash, 9.52%. That's a couple points higher than what we saw before. My annualized cash on cash with appreciation, however, is lower. It's 27%. So this is a market where it's not going to appreciate as much, but I'm also going to win a lot more on my cash flow up front. And so this is an example of a home that I like to do for someone that says, hey, I want to actually get some money earning on my money right now. I want to actually see it in the form of cash flow, because you're going to see a bump there. You're going to actually see a higher figure. It's another example. Cash flow before vacancies and repairs is $429. And the cash flow afterwards, worst case scenario, $309. So super solid deal, super solid cash on cash. Friends, this is what it looks like. So my team is out there hustling to do all this. When I give them a thumbs up, they write the offer, we see if we can snag it, and then we're just making it happen. For me, this is like, you might be watching this like, what's the big deal? For me, I'm like I get ripped up inside with all sorts of like super excitement, because I know what this means over time. If you want to know how to get your hands on a deal like this, then I want you to hit me up in the description below. There's information on how you can partner with me. There's also information on how you can get a copy of my most recent book, Unstoppable, The Ultimate Real Estate Game Plan for anyone in any financial situation to crush it and go from nothing to millions of dollars. So get your hands on a copy of the book, or talk to my team about partnering with me. And these deals that I'm looking at right now, we might be doing them together. Take care.